In this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at using the morph animations on both the bow and the arrow that are included in the Libertas Armory Medieval Assassin Weapons Pack. Both of these items have been set up with their own morph animations. So that means that you can use it both in Character Creator 3 and iClone. Of course, in iClone, you'll be able to use it as part of an animation. So I'm going to take you through it in iClone, but the same principles will be applied in Character Creator 3. So in order to access these, you are going to select your item, go into your motion tab, and then click Morph Animator. I'm going to disable the arrow for now just so we can focus in on the bow. It comes with two morphs. We have the draw and we have the fire. Now, this animation has been set up with draw. I have it going all the way up to 100, but I typically use it between 70 and 80. But the 100% has kind of been designed to showcase an overdraw or really, bringing that arrow past the ear. So mostly you'll probably want to use it around 70 or 80%, but it's going to depend on your animation, your character. So that flexibility is there. You also have the fire. So that's really to help animate the twang of the bow when the arrow is released. So I'll take you through this really quickly, real rough animation. 15 frames in, we will bring the draw up to that 80% or 80 and hold it for until 30 frames. I'm just going to set another keyframe there and then give it about 3 frames to fire. So bring the draw all the way down and the fire up. You'll want to back up 1 frame and set that fire to 0 again. That way it doesn't mess up with your draw animation. All right, so now we have the arrow fully released, but we need to bring that string back into kind of that vibration feel. So in order to do that, all we're going to do is bring fire down and bring draw up just a very small amount, and then go back down here. Bring fire up again, just a little bit, and then we will get, once again, back down to 0. Of course, you can extend that vibration, but we'll get a quick look at what that looks like. Okay, so hopefully you can see it. Just a real quick twang of the bow, and you are good to go. So that's how you can utilize these morph animations with the bow. We'll take a quick look at the arrow just to see the options available to that one as well. So once again, go into your motion tab, morph animation, and you'll see that we have both a bend left and a bend right, wobble left, wobble right. So idea behind these, bend left and bend right, that would be utilized in slow motion. So when the arrow is actually shot around the bow, it deforms around the bow shaft and then kind of wobbles in slow motion. Again, you'd only really see that in slow motion. So the option is available for you to be able to utilize it that way. Wobble left, wobble right, that's more of when the arrow hits. So if, let's say it sticks into a target and then the back end where the feathers are kind of vibrates around. So you could simulate that as well. Again, if you're going to be shooting or showing the bow shot in standard, 24 frames per second, if we were showing that on film or just how we would see it with our eyes, you're probably not going to see these morphs being used. But if you want to add that little bit of extra realism, kind of like we did with the bow twang, you have them available to you. The other thing I just wanted to point out too is that the arrow has been set up with the pivot point around the back end. Just makes it easy to animate. You can easily rotate the arrow around that axis to get that nice spinning effect as well. So hopefully this video helps you and gives you an insight as to what is available to you animation wise with both the bow and the arrow in the Libertas Armory Medieval Assassin Weapons Pack. My name is Eric from Libertas Armory, and we'll see you in the next one.